What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to the next episode of It's Better Than You Think. As you can see today, we're going to take a look at an SMG that I've had requested from a few different people, and that is the Lascaux. Now this is, as you can see, a unique Dahl SMG. This weapon is obtained from the puddle that is located in the lair of the Flame of the Firehawk, or whatever that section is called. I'll show it on screen. But yeah, it always spawns there, and there is an obvious downside to this weapon, which is that it cannot have an element, which is going to hold it back a bit, but we'll see how it does. I have not actually used this weapon very much. I know a lot of people like it, and here's what Loot Lemon considers the perfect version to be, and we will compare it to a non-unique version here, which is just a Dahl SMG with a bandit barrel, and as you can see, it's just simply called an SMG. The Lascaux, as you can see, has higher base damage. Well, it has lower base damage, but it has two listed projectiles, so more higher total base damage. Better accuracy, equal fire rate and reload speed, and better magazine size. Now, that said, obviously it fires very differently. So you can see this fires just pretty much in a straight line, and the Lascaux fires in a pattern that is like shaped like a bull, basically, which is supposed to be a an Easter egg to the old cave paintings or something, I believe. Painting of some bulls in the Lascaux cave or something like that. So as you can see, this is going to be a weapon that you're going to need to use at very close range because of how, it just shoots everywhere like that. So first of all here, I'm not going to be using a perfect version. I will be using a version here with a bandit grit and a damage accessory and a Hyperion stock, because the Dahl stock does add one shot to the burst when you scope in, but we will also do a run with 0, and I will use the perfect version there. Now, I'm not going to be able to use a Bone of the Ancients with this, so we're going to try a Dahl Allegiance Relic on my, and then we'll try an SMG Heart of the Ancients on 0. Going to be using it with a legendary cat. You can check out the skills here, and we'll go ahead and get started. I expect this thing to perform pretty well, but again, it is lacking an element, so I don't know for sure. We'll see. Range is, I assume, going to be the biggest downside with this weapon, just because you can see it just shoots everywhere. But I'm sure, you would be kind of hard-pressed to find an SMG that isn't good on my... Alright, let's get started here. Now, I don't have any cooldown rate except for what I have from Quicken, which is a little unfortunate. So, killed that guy pretty quickly. You can see the damage it's not bad at all. There we go. Yeah, that was good, even outside of face lock. Like I said, I see at that range, I was just missing most of those shots. But at close range, it's dumping quite a lot of damage out. Okay, we've got a Juggernaut here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good damage. Yeah, not bad at all. Which, again, with the legendary cat... Okay, so they did not get slagged. That's kind of unfortunate. And they did not get disrupted by that freaking... I'm about to just stop using singularity grenades, man, because that's so irritating when that happens. It seems like it happens more with the slag singularities than it does with the quasar. I don't know for sure, but it feels that way. Let's try to use it from back here. Yeah, that guy was partially weakened. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Lascaux. Have you used it a lot? Do you like it, dislike it? And let me know what weapons you would like to see me cover. And if you want to see more videos like this, do consider liking and commenting and subscribing. And we'll go ahead and take on these guys here. I think these are going to be Goliaths. No, they are not. They're just regular mobs. So yeah, whenever they're phase locked, they're just going down really quickly. But even there, oh god, I didn't see that guy, and I'm going to get downed. Because the freaking slag grenade still did not disrupt that guy. That is so irritating, man. I'm just gonna stop using them. And I almost actually died there because he almost regened his health there. Yeah, I'm just about to ban myself from using these grenades because I'm getting so pissed off that they never freaking work. Yeah, they just don't work. Maybe I can give the quasar another try, but this thing just... I guess on these types of enemies, it just doesn't work. I don't know. Alright, go ahead and take him out, though. But yeah, I'm enjoying this weapon. It is performing a bit better than I expected, to be honest. Again, that could just be said because Mai is, of course, really good with SMGs because of the legendary cat. So we'll know more when we test it on 0. But honestly, I expect it to perform pretty well on him. I'm going to use it on loaders with 0 because I think with these wider... how it just sprays bullets everywhere. I think it could be pretty good for loaders with their larger crit spots. So let's see if we can take him out right here with body shots. I could have crit him, actually. but that's fine. So we can see it has a large magazine anyway of 49, and then with the Dahl Allegiance Relic boosting it by plus 90%, and then we've got 10 points here at Foresight. So we've just got a massive magazine here. See if I can kill him in one magazine without phase locking him. With the Reaper bonus up. Oh yeah, we got him. Nice. We got a bunch of dudes here. Let's try to take some of them out like this. Oh god, they just went flying everywhere and I couldn't see him, so that was kind of unfortunate. Oh, that grenade is gonna hit me. Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Hey, they got pulled for the first time in the history of the universe. It actually worked. I hear a grenade. There it was. So maybe for these guys, it could be pretty good because they're pretty weak, but they're kind of hard to hit. So maybe just sending a bunch of bullets down range like that is gonna be pretty good, actually. All right, here we go. Last wave here. Again, I think for the most part, you are not gonna want to use this weapon past close range. Yeah, I mean that is pretty good damage, you know. For a weapon that cannot have an element, this is performing surprisingly well. We're just gonna wait for phase lock. Actually, I don't really need it, do I? See how the hip fire does. Well, I hate whenever enemies get into a point where they just start jumping back and forth like that. That's really irritating. Yeah, I think those grenades just cannot affect bigger enemies like that. Alright, go ahead and get him to look at us. We'll phase lock him. Nice. Yeah, very good damage there. Pretty ammo inefficient. Oh, can I take him out first? Nope. Alright, that was my bad. Little too far away right there. There we go. I just knocked his helmet off, damn it. Alright, can I hit them from back here? Let's see. I think I got one of them. Almost got this guy. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so definitely a good weapon. I don't know if it probably doesn't qualify for deadliest weapon, but definitely a good, viable weapon for OP10. I mean, those guys that just melted really quickly. Again, we'll see more how it performs on Zero, because pretty much any SMG is going to be at least decent on my... And Scavenger, pretty tanky. And we took him out in one phase lock with no suspension bonus. Even though I was missing some crits because his head got flung back like that. Nice. Alright, see what we can do to this guy here. He's moving, but we should be able to take him out still. Yeah, so you can see it just... You really need to use this very close up. There we go. Okay, it pulled that guy. Those guys are pretty tanky, and we still took them out. One phase lock, no suspension. Gotta be careful here. We got two tough enemies pushing me back now. No phase lock. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this guy. His shield was blocking some of my shots, but we went ahead and took him out. I might actually run out of ammo here. Let's not get trapped by this guy. I think these are probably the last two enemies. I shouldn't need phase lock for him. There we go, nice. But yeah, do let me know what other weapons you want to see covered. I'm going to cover some more non-unique soon as well. But yeah, it performs surprisingly well for a weapon that cannot have an element. Now again, we will head on over to Zero, and we will use a perfect one on him, or again, what Loot Lemon considers the perfect version to be. Alright guys, here we are with the Zero run. Like I said, I'm going to use the perfect version here with the Dahl grip and the flying accessory prefix. I did decide to go ahead and switch to an SMG Heart of the Ancients for the extra damage. We'll see how it does. Legendary Killer, I did spec into Precision, so maybe that can help tighten the spread for us and we can land more shots on these guys. Now, like I said, for bots, we should be able to land more projectiles, but also they do resist kinetic damage by 20%. So we'll go ahead and see how it does here. Now, this weapon does drop from that cave in Frostburn Canyon. It always spawns. So it could be easy to farm, you know, if you're in UVHM, you can always stop by there and grab one. And for base UVHM, this thing is going to be plenty good. I mean, basically everything is really good in base UVHM if you're a halfway competent player. So we'll see how this does here. Kind of unsure about what range to use it at. Let's try this. Immediately take a dot. That is kind of irritating. Killed that guy pretty quickly, though. Jeez, I cannot aim right now, bro. All right, let's see about at this range. Yeah, that's not... yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good there. See if I can line up a boar. Oh, nice. That was really nice. Oh, seriously? There we go. So yeah, I would say it's definitely a good weapon. Maybe not a top tier one. Nice. That was nice, though. I mean, when you can land those extra shots and stuff. All the shot. Oh, okay. So see, after it knocks their arms off, if I'm too far away, the damage is really dropping off. So let's try to get really close here after we knock the arms off. There we go. So yeah, I mean, definitely a good weapon. Even without, you know, even despite the fact that it cannot come with an element. But again, with these loaders specifically, once you knock the arms off, you need to be really, really close to them. So let's take this guy out and then I'll focus on the big guy. Because there's a lot of... Oh, God. So I gotta take cover till I got my health back up. Oh my God, he just... Wow. Hit me right over the top of that. Nice. Okay, so let's see if I can actually... I might actually die here because I can't see this guy. This is gonna be close. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my God, that was so close. The Heart of the Ancients just saved me there. So that's why you don't give up and fight for your life, guys. But he just perfectly nailed me over that. Seriously? Oh my God. I swear to God, the slag chance in this game is not calculated correctly. That took so many shots. And this thing is supposed to have, what does this have? 2 80% chances because it has splash damage. There's no way there's just no way. But yeah, whenever you shoot their arms off, you need to be really close range. But when you do it, it takes them out pretty quickly. Now for these guys, they are smaller, but we will deal 20% more damage to them, so... And he was not slagged and we took him out quickly. Nice. Oh yeah, very nice, nice. Okay, let's circle... I got caught on the terrain. Let's circle around and hit this guy. Well, now he moved as I was moving, so... Dude, this guy's doing such a good job juking me out. Alright, so let's, see, can I kill out that guy? Yeah, we got him. Nice. So yeah, I would definitely say this is a good weapon, even though it can't have an element. So yeah, see, range, not great there. We're gonna have to wait for my deception to move forward here. Alright. Took him out really quick. Nice. Can we get him at this range? There we go. Nice. So yeah, I would definitely say this is a good weapon, despite the fact that it cannot come in an element. Nice. Goes through ammo pretty quickly. But definitely not a bad weapon. Now we'll wait for the surveyors to spawn in and fly around over here to these guys. I have used this weapon on Axton, and it is decent. It is not particularly good on him, though, in my opinion. But, you know, definitely viable. So let's go ahead and take them out. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, that guy hitting me over the top of that cover with those rockets was really impressive. Oh my gosh, there's a freaking another one. How many of these guys are there? Okay, he wasn't slagged. We took him out. I was trying to get them to... Dude, he didn't get... Okay, so Borg took those guys out. I was getting a little annoyed because that guy wouldn't slag. Alright, 1 magazine on that guy. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, definitely a viable weapon. Is it a top tier weapon? No, not in my opinion. And for some of the characters, it's probably going to drop off pretty substantially. but one that is, you know, very easy to access, drops very easily, is very easily farmable, and there's a freaking loud ass lawnmower going by, so I might have to record this part. And this lawnmower is taking its sweet ass time, dude. Holy shit. It's like it's right outside my window. Hopefully that's not picking it up, but yeah, guys. Viable weapon, definitely a good weapon, although in my opinion, not a top tier one, and probably one that is going to drop off on some of the other characters. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Shout out to the channel members. Really appreciate you guys. Extra special thanks to Leg and Weirdna for being a Veracity Slayer. But yeah, guys, have a good day. Hope to see you next time.